Hey guys, welcome back to a new series I'm gonna start. It's gonna be called Events. And I'm be playing like pretty much online games in the events and stuff. So anyways, here I'm making sure my formation is good and my players are good. A heads up, I bought a new player, but I am not gonna use them in the event because then that would be cheating. And I also wanna like challenge myself and see how I play in an event with a brand new team. Yeah, like it gets me nervous. So again, this has been recorded already, and I'm reviewing the games. Right here, I was like a bit nervous. My first online game, and these players are decent, I guess. Their team, yeah. Well, it looks like they have 11 gold and like 1 bronze, 1 silver, and so they've been playing for a while now. Putting a player in. Alright, so here we go with the first game of the tournament. So what he does here, he passes it down the middle as well. A lot of players like to do. They just like pretty much force it, hoping for the best. And yeah, I win the ball back, get him a yellow card, and then he gets himself a yellow card actually. So I do a good through ball right there. And it's a good finish from Boyle. So yeah, it's first couple of minutes and we got our first goal. Yeah, he quits on me. Makes it easier for me, So before I start my next game, I'm gonna make sure they're all good, even though he quit, Yeah, I always like to check, it's a good thing to do, a good habit to get. Check on your team before you play a game. Okay, going against a team called Real Madrid.
These two sides are sure to draw a big crowd.
They have Benzema. They're playing a 4-4-2, and they haven't won any trophy like me. Yeah, I always like to, like I said before, I like to check on the opponent's formation and their players, and gives you like a small hint of how they play or whatever and stuff, and it can help you out a lot. So right here, I do some touches right there, and then I split those two players with that pass. Do a nice 1-2 to Gareth Bale. That pass to Gareth Bale, I knew he was gonna reach it. It kind of looked like he wasn't, but I was confident that he was, and he does a nice finish on his left foot. All right, so it's 2-0 and it's the 13th minute. So I win the ball back and I keep the ball with my midfielder. My midfielder passes it more to the middle to the other center mid. And then a nice 1-2. I see Decker has space in front of him, so I pass it back to him. He does a nice finish. I finished with B. I held it down. And yeah, it hits it to the bottom. Hit it to the bottom right. So I win the ball back. It's a free kick for me. And this is a nice ball to him out wide. I pretty much tried to force in it right there with that cross, and the defender gets it, but I was lucky that the opponent turned around and I was able to take the ball away. Right here I do like a nice pass to him, and both defenders were like flat on their feet, and I see Gareth Bale making the run behind him, so I chip over both defenders, and Gareth Bale with his speed, he takes all the way to the goal and scores it. Good finish from him. So far it's been a good game. Here I cross it in, and then my player turns out to be offsides. So there's that. 5 goals and it's halftime. So we're playing really good. It's the quarterfinal. Alright, so I'm subbing out my wingers, and then I'm gonna sub out my center mid and put in a center back to play more defensive, is how I see it. Right here I do like a nice pass to him, and then a good through ball wide to Ramirez, and Ramirez, I know he's fast, and then I just subbed him in, so he has, he's ready to use all that speed, and he ends up sliding me from the back. So yeah, he ends up following me, and I got like in his head, I think that's why he got That's what he fouled me. And then again with Ramirez running down the field. Great pass from Gareth Bell or Boyle. Yeah, and then he slides me again. And I think it's pretty funny how that Ramirez got two of his players a red card. And I don't know, I just find it funny, you know. And I take this free kick, and then I end up also missing this right over the crossbar. I don't know, for me when I shot that, I thought that like I didn't hit it hard enough or whatever, but when he shoots it, he like hits over the crossbar. So far so good in this tournament. Before I start the next game, I'm gonna check on the players. On to the semifinal. For me, when I go to the semifinal, I like always get nervous, and I think that's when like the tournament goes to like another level, whatever tournament it is, you know. When I would play soccer, and then we would like make it to the semifinals, I would just get nervous or whatever, you know. I don't know why, but I think it's because I watched too much Pokemon growing up, and Ash Ketchum would like lose in the semifinals, and yeah, after that I just think that, you know, that's where the best players. That's when it gets really good. All right, so here we go. To my striker, onto my left winger, and then my left winger to my other striker. Right here, I made a mistake and tried shooting with his dominant foot, and his dominant foot is his right foot, and so but the defenders were on his right foot, and they take the ball away. But I end up scoring this goal. Good finish from him, and a good cross too. I was surprised that he crossed it that well. Okay, right here I'm defending, and then he passes the ball pretty like what a lot of players do. They just, you know, pass it down the field. I do pretty good, and what I like about here is that how my players are all inside the 18th, and they're just defending really well, I think. And then again, another defensive scene. I win the ball back, and then I don't only win the ball back, but I keep possession and make sure that I still have the ball, and I mean I'm in no danger of getting scored on. And then nice free kick out wide, and before I can do anything, he quits. You know, I saw my target, I knew who I was gonna pass it to, but he ended up quitting. And right here I made a mistake, and I didn't watch the ad. I didn't see that it was 100 coins. I didn't know I won like the silver or whatever, and so I skipped it. And again, before we start, make sure that my players are good. And on to the final. So the semifinal was pretty easy. It was short, and the guy ended up quitting like before halftime. I can't see his players, so yeah. So here we go, and he skips the players, so I couldn't see his formation. But after seeing it, after reviewing it, he's playing a 4-3-3. All right, pass it down the middle, and then right here I do a nice through ball. Nice through. The defender was coming at me. I saw him running at me, and right here I take a touch with Gareth Bell. He has speed, and I'm like relaxed and stuff. Always play relaxed, especially in online. You know, be calm. It can help you a lot. Well, yeah, I score with Gareth Bell, and then watch how I defend here. Watch who I am, and I'm not chasing. So yeah, I defended really good right there. I pressured at the right time and won the ball back. You know, obviously I can't outrun them right there, so I play it back, and so I have the ball, and I do a bad pass right here. I win it back, keep possession of the ball, make sure it's all nice, and I'm not like panicking. Now look at all the space Decker has. He passes it down the middle to Gareth Bell. Gareth Bell to Boyle. Boyle made a nice run right there. The pass from Gareth Bell was also nice. It was a calm, slow one. So here we go, 2-0, and it's the 24th minute. So they steal the ball, and I am the center back right now. I noticed their striker or whatever is making the run, and I see that, and I was able to intercept it. And then we clear the ball, keep possession of it. And then right here, I use Gareth Bell's speed, and he takes it. He defends pretty well right here, so I cut back and finish with Boyle. It was a good goal, I'd say. It went from one side of the field to the other, and
Some
Yeah,
positive words
good.
from the manager, and we'll be
Alright,
back
guys,
after the
it's
break.
the second half now, and we have a 3-goal lead.
Well, it's 3-0. Surely no chance for a
So,
comeback for the
it's a
Big
cup
Fix here.
final, and I'm gonna play more defensive right now. I have a 3-0 lead. There's no need for me to pressure hard. Alright, I win the ball back, and that's because I kept my formation. Right here, he's dribbling down the middle, passes it down the middle, and almost scores. My goalie he gets to it before though, or
Distribution from the keeper there.
he does a good save. Yeah, my problem I think there was because I was switching players too much, and then I realized too late that the middle was open. He passed it down the middle. So yeah, right here he tries doing the same thing, going down the middle. I read him though, and I win the ball back. So I play it calm. I'm not gonna risk it.
Played in field.
And right here, this is a nice pass. I like that pass right there.
This team are
I
really
continue
good at
on
it.
with Boyle to
And he's stayed
that winger,
onside. Oh, it's a clear.
and then
Oh,
he
it's a
fouls me right
penalty.
here. He's like becoming
Oh, it's a straight
like
red.
desperate, I guess. When they slide you, that's how you know like they're on like the edge of their seat. So yeah, there's that. I miss a penalty. Second penalty of the tournament. Alright, I get the ball back. I could have played that on the ground, but for some reason I played it in the air. And I hit it out wide. I have a lot of space up there. And yeah, I carry the ball and continue on. One thing I noticed about this tournament with these players is that they're like slow, but not like speed, like running, but like turning and then like passing the ball. They take like a bit longer than like other players. We're at the 80th minute and it's 4-0. We have the lead. This was a good game. Like he had a few times to score on me, and then I had a few times to score and stuff, and it was a good one. So yeah, but this guy decides to quit, and so he ended early. He had one shot on me, and he has 68% pass completion. His passing was bad, meaning I had pressure on him, like no other whatever, or he was just a bad passer, either one. But I got 934 coins. One thing I didn't like about this tournament, man, was that the opponents, they also had like brand new teams and they were also starting out. I hope that there was like some players that had like other more developed teams. I guess. Right. So here I get a free agent for a legendary player. Let's see who it is. And I've never like heard of this guy before until now. He seems to be pretty good, or his stats are good, except for shooting. Gotta keep that in mind. Well, anyways, thank you guys for watching. This tournament was really exciting, especially with the new team. Well, I hope you guys stick around. I know this is getting better, and if you guys have any questions, let me know down in the comments. All right, see ya.